Hey Becca, don't sell me anything So this is the first thing that she ever said to me. Don't sell me anything. So I've known this client for close to 20 years and I'll call her Aunty Cindy. So I actually knew her long before she was ever my client through her daughter who's my friend. So her story is a very Singaporean one. She started out in a HDB, worked hard and eventually sold it, upgrade to a bigger condo to live in. And then a few years ago before COVID, in her 50s, she did something quietly smart. She bought a second small 2-bedroom condo just for her retirement. She came to me at the turning point when her previous advisor actually left and she needed someone to take over her policies. And I'll never forget the first thing she said to me. The moment we sat down in this new way, not as a daughter's friend but as a financial advisor, she looked at me and said, don't sell me anything. No more insurances, no more investment plan. I cannot afford it. You just take care for me what you need to do. And I know she meant it. So for Aunty Cindy, every time she gone to the bank just to put money in her fixed deposit, someone always tried to sell her another plan. She was so tired of it. She already set aside so much and she felt she's been sold enough for one lifetime. So here's what I did. I didn't sell her any new plan. Instead, we looked at her whole picture and I noticed something. As her children had grown up, the tax relief she used to enjoy had quietly fallen away, which means that every year she was paying more income tax that she needed to. So I said to her, don't buy any more plans, Aunty Cindy. So let's fix your tax first. And here's how, because this is something a lot of people still don't use. There's a scheme called the SRS, which is the Supplementary Retirement Scheme. It sits on top of your CPF and every dollar you put in, up to $15,300 a year, comes straight off your chargeable income. So you pay less tax that same year. So every year, towards the year end, we top up her SRS, and here's the part that most people miss. Money that just sits in an SRS account earns almost nothing. So we didn't let it just sit there. We put it to work in a way that's suited for her, and then in the years before she retired, we gradually moved her savings out of the ups and downs of the market into something steadier, so that when she finally stopped working, she wouldn't have to worry. There were long stretches where it felt like nothing much was happening, and that's when planning actually looks a little boring, right up until it isn't. Here's where she is now. She's retired and every month an income comes in, the kind you spend years quietly building, and she has a passive income of 5,000 to 6,000 coming in every month, which is very comfortable. So she doesn't just watch the headlines and panic. Now she doesn't have to call her children for anything. She calls me sometimes just to chit chat, and that's the part people miss about planning. It was never about being so more. It was about this, a woman who spent her whole life being careful, finally getting to feel safe. Not what you own, but what it lets you feel. So if you like what I did for Aunty Cindy, drop me a text and I will reach out to you.